What is going on YouTube? Espresso Shuckle here, and today we are hitting the Series 12 VGC Doubles Ladder with this Kyogre and Zacian team. The main idea is we want to go fast. So we can do that with either using Tailwind off Whimiscott or Icy Wind control from Seismitoed once we have Swift Swim active. It's nice because Zacian and Kyogre both appreciate having speed over their opponents. Water Spout just decimates things in the rain. We have Mystic Water to boost Water Spout's power output. If we want to, we can max Kyogre, go for a base 150 max Geyser. We have Thunder and Ice Beam on here for coverage. We also have Protect because it's kind of nice to be able to protect Kyogre there. One thing to be weary of with this team though is Rillaboom because of Kyogre and Seismitoed, but Zacian, Incineroar, and Thundurus all handle it relatively nicely. We can also max Thundurus and go for Airstream. Kyogre appreciates an Airstream as well. Zacian appreciates that. Even Incineroar doesn't mind it, because getting a faster parting shot is necessarily the end of the world. Even having a little bit of speed boost into Incineroar means we can get off a slightly faster Snarl, which is good for a little bit of special attack reduction support. Whimsicott has Tickle, which is great because Tickle is basically the polar opposite of Bulk Up. If you get hit by this, you lose a physical attack boost and a defense boost. So Zacian appreciates that because if you're in the mirror match, you can get rid of an opposing Zacian's Intrepid Sword. You can get rid of a defense or reduce its defense stat by 1. And depending if they're a bulky Zacian or not, you can probably one-shot them with a Behemoth Blade at that point, which is great. Even Incineroar appreciates that too. Lowering Zacian's attack and then hitting it with a Flare Blitz with a lowered defense as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what I used for the International Challenge as well. Originally I was going to use Kyogre and Calyrex-Shadow Rider. Problem is I built that team with the intent for both myself and my fiance using that, and I just figured, oh, you know what, I'll just make a rental code for myself and do it that way. Well, turns out you can't use rental codes, so this team got whipped up the day of the beginning of the weekend, and we used it. It was a good time. Now, let's hope that good time, that transition was awful, but we're keeping it in here because this is about the 15th time I've tried filming this intro. Let's keep the good times going and jump into the campaign to entertain and find some battles. Okay, we have found our first opponent. This team is a Palkia and Zacian team with Urshifu, Rotom Heat, Venusaur, and Tornadus. I'm assuming there's Sunny Day and Prankster on that Tornadus. Although Tailwind could probably be run there to benefit Venusaur even better. So the question is what do I want to do? Kyogre does not like that Palkia. It really doesn't. That said, Zacian, I don't have play rough on Zacian, so Zacian's a little bit questionable too, but I think Thundurus might be okay. They don't have anything with Intimidate on it, so it could be a slight problem, but not the end of the world. I think Whimsicott and Tornadus, or not Tornadus, Whimsicott Thundurus is probably an okay lead here. If they lead Urshifu or Venusaur, we can go for Tailwind and Airstream. I think we bring Zacian in the back. And I don't know how I'm going to get around the Palkia, but depending on what they're running, I think late game Kyogre might be okay. Yeah, I think late game Kyogre might be okay. If I'm worried about Sleep Powder, one thing that I could do, I could fly, or I can Airstream and double up with Moonblast. It'll all depend if they lead Tornadus with Venusaur. If they do, then I kind of can't get away with that. But if they don't, I should be fine. No, it's Tornadus Venusaur. Okay, so there's probably a Sleep Powder coming my way. Yeah, I think there's... I think we go Tailwind And I think we fly into the Venusaur. Oh, they're going to withdraw Venusaur. Okay, that's great. I don't like that Zacian. Yeah, I really don't like that Zacian. But hey, at least we can go for Tickle into Zacian here. Thundurus is going to fly. I was really expecting a Sleep Powder, so that's fine with me. I can Moonblast into the Torn, and then that way I can break a potential Sash, which isn't bad. Getting a little bit of chip damage in the Torn isn't the end of the world. We can max next turn and go for Max Lightning into Tornadus. That was a lot of damage. I mean, I know Torn isn't the bulkiest thing out there, but that's still a good amount of damage. Yeah. Okay, so here comes the Behemoth Blade. That's probably into Thundurus. Nope, Whimiscott, which makes sense. You know, hit the Fairy type with a Steel type move. Yeah. Not ideal, but that's okay. Heat Wave on Tornadus, that's fine. Thundurus didn't get burned, to my knowledge. A burn on Thundurus could be very bad here, but I think because we have Tailwind up right now, my opponent doesn't. I could go for an Airstream into Torn and protect Kyogre, and then next turn go for a yeah, I can go for an Airstream into Torn, maybe get rid of it, protect Kyogre this turn, and then that way, even if they get Tailwind and we have an Airstream, we'll still be faster than Venusaur. I think that's alright, because so long as they don't get their Tailwind up now, well, they'll probably get Tailwind up now, but so long as I can get ahead of them with some speed boosts now, that's great. I mean, what's the end of the world? They go for Sunny Day on Torn, get rid of my rain. I mean, that would be pretty bad, but I'm trying to say it's not that bad of a situation. That works out. They protected, I protect. They're going to get their Tailwind, that's fine. Thundurus' Airstream is going to put us ahead of Zacian. And because Kyogre's at +1 speed, I should be able to do a lot of damage. I would really love to throw off an Ice Beam into Venusaur. There's Palkia. That's a little scary, but not too bad. This will do nothing to Palkia, but it's going to do a lot to Zacian, and that's what I want to see. We'll go for an Airstream into Palkia there. Try to get as much damage off as we can. If we get Kyogre up to +2, that's pretty good speed. Yeah, I really cannot talk today. That's a good speed tier. There we go. I don't know why that was so hard. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how much damage we can do to this Palkia. Ooh, you know what? If they go for, I doubt they'll do it, but if they go for a Wyrmwind, that would be very, very nice for Thundurus. Please go for a Wyrmwind. Give me my Defiant. I would love that. Yeah. Palkia and Kyogre are similar too, that they're more on the special side than the physical, so I think this is gonna start working out in my favor. I hope. We're gonna get rid of Zacian. That's the main reason why I wanted to go for the Water Spout. Palkia scares Kyogre terribly. Okay, come on, Assault Vest. Please let me live this. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Assault Vest. There goes my Tailwind. That's a little scary, but I'm at +2. They're at +2. Well, they have Tailwind, but anyways, you guys know that. You guys know that. Go for an Ice Beam and a Venusaur, and I think we'll Airstream. I think we'll double up an Airstream and a Venusaur as well. That'll put Kyogre at +3, and that also covers for that. That's something I didn't want to see, but it is what it is. So even with their Tailwind, Kyogre should be outspeeding Venusaur. Yeah, there's the Max Geyser into Thundurus. It's not ideal, but we still have Zacian. I think they have one turn of Tailwind left, so I can protect with Zacian this turn, and then that way I should be able to get them with Psychic Fangs. Yeah. Let's double check though, because if they have 2 turns, I'm kind of screwed. No, this is their last turn. Okay. So, honestly, it might even be better to just go for the double. Protect Kyogre and protect Zacian here. And then that way, we get the speed in our favor. This should be Palkia's last turn to Max as well. They hit me with 2 Max Geysers, so I think all things considered, I can go for the Ice Beam into Venusaur. I can also go for Psychic Fangs or Sacred Sword into Palkia. I got both of my restricteds on the field. One of theirs is gone. I don't like the Giga Drain, but I respect the Giga Drain. I also really love how little that did. Now, hopefully, this is just a quick, clean Ice Beam, Psychic Fangs wrap up, because I think, no, we're going Sacred Sword, because that does a little more damage. We'll go Sacred Sword into Palkia there. With the amount of HP Palkia has, I should be able to pick that up. In theory. We'll find out in application. They're going to protect with Venusaur, which, yeah, that makes sense. Good self-preservation skills. That wasn't enough to get rid of Palkia, but I wonder, because we did just lose Zacian. That's not great. The rain stopped. Okay. I'm at +3 on Kyogre. All we gotta do is get rid of Venusaur, and we should be good. I don't know if they have Thunder. They might. I feel like they have. I feel like they're running a Dragon move, maybe Fire Blast. They have Hydro Pump, and that's all we've seen. Yeah, they didn't get it. That's great. That would have been really bad. Yeah, no one. Oh, okay. That would have been really bad if. Oh, and they missed the Thunder. Even better. Okay, that's a good turn. That is a very good turn there. And we're not going to attempt it and go for the Thunder of our own. We're just going to Ice Beam them. They're that low. Okay, so Palkia was scary. It wrecked my Zacian. But, hey, if I use Zacian again, maybe I'll slap Play Rough on it. You never know. Anyways, good game to my opponent. Okay, we have an opposing Zacian Kyogre team. They have Kingdra, they have Venusaur, they have Talonflame, and they have Male Indeedee. And I have a cat that's on the table. Come here. Oh yeah, come on. Okay. Okay, So, Seismitoed is scared of that Venusaur. And Talonflame's Gale Wings could probably create some problems for us. But this does not look like a bad fight for Thundurus. Seismitoed might not be bad to have in the back either. Yeah. Seismitoed might not be too bad to have in the back there. I think we go Whimiscott and Thundurus here. I think maybe we bring... I think we bring our Kyogre. And... I don't think Incineroar really provides much. This could be good for Seismitoed, I'm just really scared of that Venusaur. And the nice thing is if they want to do something cute with Venusaur, I can catch them off guard with a Psychic Fangs. Yeah, I'm tired. That's what I'm chalking this up to today. Yeah, I'm overtired. I've had one very, very busy weekend between Johto Day and yeah, I mean, other stuff as well, but Johto Day mostly, Ingo, had some good family-related stuff going on, you know. Definitely wasn't a bad weekend, it's just I'm tired and it's catching up with me. Okay, so, I think, go for an Airstream into Indeedee, and I think we Tailwind. We go from there. I don't think Zacian can take out Thundurus while maxed. It'd be a very, very bad thing to find out if it can. But, I mean, at least I resist Behemoth Blade. And Close Combat. And Sacred Sword. So, watch this be the one play rough Zacian that I run into. That it gets a huge crit on me, but I don't think they do. We're going to definitely guarantee that we're going to be the fastest thing on the field. What I'd love to do... Oh, I think I just straight up KO'd the Indeedee. Nope, I didn't. What I'd love to do is I'd love to Moonblast that Indeedee with Whimiscott. And then go for Max Lightning into Zacian. I don't think I get to, though. Oh, they actually did go for Thundurus. And that's still a lot of damage. Ooh. Oh, I survived that with 2 HP. Okay. That's a thing. That said, we Max Lightning into Zacian, and we Moonblast into Indeedee. This is definitely not enough to get rid of Zacian, but I feel much safer getting rid of their Psychic terrain. I like having the Electric terrain in the background. It should be good. And then that makes life a little bit harder for Venusaur as well. We got a crit on Zacian, which is great. That is true. We got the crit, that's nice. We have our Zacian in the back, we have Tailwind. Now, who do they find more annoying? Zacian or no, Whimsicott. Okay, great. I feel like they have Talonflame. And if they do, I feel like they're going to go for a Gale Wings, Brave Bird into my Thundurus. I really have a bad feeling about that. Nope, it's Kyogre. Okay, I can live with that. I'm currently faster than their Kyogre. And I really want to get rid of that Zacian. I wonder what they were thinking too, like maybe that I was gonna protect Thundurus and went for the Whimsicott. I mean, getting rid of Indeedee with Whimsicott was great. Well, that's new. I didn't realize Zacian got Helping Hand. That's good to know. That said, bye-bye, Kyogre. Oh. Thank you, Tailwind. Whimsicott representing right there. Now, they do still have a Max. And, pretty sure that's my second turn? Yeah, that's my second turn to Max. Oh, it's Kingdra. Okay. No, that was my third turn to Max. Okay. Okay. I think we fly with Thundurus. And I think we try to get the para on Kingdra with Thunder. And the nice thing is, if they go for Thundurus, and they don't set Hail... Okay, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, if they go for Thundurus, then I fly. Because I still have Tailwind on the field, and a speed boost with Airstream. I should dodge an attack. If they go for Kyogre, and they don't set Hail, Thundurus gets to live. They're going to go Airstream into Kyogre. That's fine. What I'd love to see is Thundurus get the fly off. Even if I can get the para with Kyogre too, that'd be nice. Because they're now fast. Ooh. We just create... Kingdra's going to be the fastest thing on the field now, so I think Thundurus gets to live another turn. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Let's find out what happens here. Because Kyogre should be able to live that. And we do have the train boost. Steel Spike. Okay, they're going for a defense boost. Okay, they're scared of Thundurus. But Thundurus doesn't have any attack boosts. I mean, I'm okay with that. Because whatever chip damage I get helps. If I were my opponent, I'd be a lot more scared of Kyogre at the moment. But this is a pretty good position to have them in. Yeah. I think that's a reasonable play there, because at the end of the day, when you're maxed, you can't go for sprint moves. And they had like 3 HP. Good game to my opponent. Okay, we have a Kyogre and Solgaleo team with Spectrier, Amoonguss, Articuno, and Raichu. This should be interesting. Okay, so Amoonguss can be annoying, but having electric terrain is not a terrible thing. Except Raichu could be annoying with Lightning Rod. I think if I can get rid of Spectrier, that's great. If we can do that right from the get-go. Let's see. I want to lead Kyogre, but at the same time, I kind of don't. I think we're going to go Kyogre Seismitoed. And this way, this accounts for if they go Solgaleo Spectrier, because then I can go Icy Wind. If they go with a Amoonguss, I can go Icy Wind, Ice Beam. I think Thundurus is good in the back. And I think we go Zacian. We're going to leave Whimsicott on the bench today. Or for this match. We've already played 2 games with Whimsicott. We're going to leave Whimsicott on the bench for this match. So, let's see what happens here. What is my opponent going to lead? It is going to be Articuno and Raichu. Okay. Also, that is a beautiful shiny Articuno. So, they get access to Weather Ball through my rain. So what do I want to do? This Raichu could go for Fake Out. Or it could go for Nuzzle. I want to go Water Spell. And I want to go for the Icy Wind. Get a little bit of speed control into there. There's the Fake Out, and it is into Kyogre, which is nice. Now, if they go for Kyogre with Articuno, that's not great. But we do get a speed drop into both of them. Now, I can go Earth Power to get rid of Raichu. Tailwind is not helpful for me. Let's see. They're at -1. I think they're still faster than me. We'll protect Kyogre this turn. We'll go Icy Wind one more time. Yeah, we'll go for the Icy Wind, and we'll protect Kyogre. And then this way, assuming I get to hit them both. Okay, good. That's good to know, too, that Seismitoed is actually faster, even with their Tailwind. So, in theory, Kyogre should be faster at this point. Kind of questionable, actually, with Raichu. That said... Ooh, they went for Freeze Dry. Okay. We'll go Water Spout. We're going to go Earth Power. I'm going to get rid of that Raichu. Because I really don't want to take a Nuzzle. And Water Spout in the range should hurt Articuno quite badly. Freeze Dry is good. Oh, they're still faster than me. But they went for Seismitoed, which is the smart choice, actually. Because after all, Seismitoed was going to keep disrupting things as long as it could have. We got rid of Articuno. Now, my opponent does have Tailwind on the field. So... I have a feeling Spectre is the other one. Yeah, okay. So, Bulldoze and Weakness Policy is probably coming my way. Which is not great. That said... How many turns of rain do we have left? 2. They also have 1 turn of Tailwind left. I think we'll protect Kyogre. And I think we'll go for an Airstream into Spectre. Now, I'm thinking they're sashed, which, if they are, that's fine. A Max Quake into Kyogre wouldn't be too bad, because I have the Protect. I should be able to live. Because what I'd like to do is, I'd like to get rid of Spectre. Because if this thing has Will-O-Wisp, that's a very bad time for both Thundurus and Zacian. Yeah. And this is their last turn of Tailwind too, so if I get that Airstream, Kyogre should be faster. And depending on how much damage they do to Kyogre, because I'm assuming they're going for Kyogre, not Thundurus. I mean, if they go for Thundurus, we'll say Rockfall. Great. I don't know if they would. I feel like they definitely have Max Quake and Max Steel Spike. So Galio is capable of running multiple things. It could very well be Wild Charge, which would be disgusting. Nope, it's Rockfall. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I deserve that. Okay, yeah. Good for my opponent. Yeah, okay. I definitely deserve that. Okay. I don't think there's any pulling that around. I should have maxed Kyogre. Okay. I wish I still had Seismitoed, but anyways. We'll bring out Zacian. I definitely think they have the Max Quake. Oh no, you're not allowed on the table. Okay. So, we can Water Spout. And I think we Behemoth Blade into Spectre. I think they go for Zacian. Because there's no way I can take out Solgaleo. I think they Quake into Zacian to make life miserable for Kyogre. Also, that Spectre is faster than me. I am a bulky Thundurus too, so or not Thundurus, Zacian. But yeah, there it is right there. They go for the Quake into my Zacian. And yeah, there's no coming back from this, unfortunately. We'll still go for another attack, but they definitely got me. I don't even KO the Spectre with the water spell damage. It was a good run though. We got to see Articuno in action. That's for sure. We'll just hit the water spout. They're gonna get me, but I'm surprised. Are they maybe Scarf? I kind of want to check out this team, if it's available to see. I mean, it could be just that Spectre was just naturally that much faster, but I would have expected the Shadow Ball there. But, anyways, good game to my opponent. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching today's Kyogre and Zacian team in action. Unfortunately, that last match, it wasn't available to take a look at the team, so I don't know what the items were. I feel like that team's been going around, though. I think I saw on my own YouTube feed that Aaron Zhang was trying out a team with Articuno on it, so it's probably that team. I'm very behind on catching up on things. I think I said it during the second match. I had a very busy weekend with the combination of some family-related things. My birthday just went by. We had Johto Day in Go, so it's been a busy time. So anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video. Kyogre definitely got to play some good roles in those matches. We got to bring Thundurus. We brought Seismitoed to the third game. We were able to disrupt that Raichu because that Nuzzle could have gotten very nasty on Kyogre, and it was very good. I really cannot stress it enough. My opponent played really good in that third match. The minute they realized that my Icy Wind was going to keep outspeeding them, they made for Seismitoed. They rockfalled Thundurus. Really, what I should have did was I should have maxed Kyogre and tried to bluff that way, because yeah, that Solgaleo was gonna hit me like a truck. But yeah, anyways, it is what it is. I could have at least gotten my rain back if I'd gone for the geyser, but yeah. Whimiscott would have been really good in that last one there. I probably should have brought Whimiscott instead of Thundurus or Zacian. But hey, you live and learn. Started to say you'll live and learn, but started turning that into you win some, you lose some, which, hey, that's also true. Anyways, I will see you guys next time on the campaign to entertain. I'm going to start putting some ideas together for the International March Challenge. This was the team I used in February. I kind of want to use a new team for March's tournament. And by the way, the signups for that are open now, and they're giving out Shiny Galarian and Zapdos. So here's your PSA at the end of the video. So hey, if you made it this far, that's your little reward for making it. The reminder, go sign up for that tournament if you want a Shiny Galarian and Zapdos. I will see you guys next time.